Virgo, welcome back to another reading. This is going to be a love reading for you, Virgo. All right, so let's just get right into the reading for you, Virgo. Love reading for Virgo. What's the message here? Love reading for Virgo. Source. Beautiful. Okay. Source. Okay. Virgo, I got to say this right off the bat. Remember who the fuck you are. Virgo, remember who the fuck you are. This is you reminding yourself that you are source, right? You are source. You are the beginning. You are the end. You give life. Remember who the fuck you are. Because I feel like some of you Virgos who are watching this, you've lost sight of yourself. You've lost sight of who you really are. And especially if you're a woman, right? This is a woman here. But this could resonate for masculines as well. You don't realize how important you really are in your life. You don't realize the part that you play in your life. You know what I'm saying? If we were looking at a diagram, you are 90%, right? You are 90%. You are super duper important, whether you know it or not. You, man, really sit down and think about what it is that you do in your life. What do you do? Especially if you're a parent, but it doesn't have to be if you're a parent, but just think about how you show up in your life, who you are, how you love, how you support, right? How you give advice, how you maintain, the world around you, and you help other people in assisting them in keeping their life intact as well. This is also you not being so consumed with being in control, because you naturally make things happen. Things naturally flow the way they're supposed to flow for you. And so when you realize things are not flowing in the way that you're supposed to, it means you're supposed to let go of control. You're supposed to go to source. You're supposed to go and speak. You've got to speak to something outside of yourself and ask the questions of, what should I do now? Where do I go? How do I proceed? Right? You have to know that you cannot be in control of everything. And you have to know that, yes, you are the source, right? You are a source, but there is also something bigger than you. And so when you feel like you've fallen short, right, we think we get to a point where, wow, we do feel super important. We do feel like, man, we make this happen. We make this happen. But as soon as everything falls apart, you're ready to take everything on your shoulder. And you have to realize that you need to ask for help, ask for guidance, ask for love, ask for rest, and be able to sit back and allow things to happen for you. Okay? Let's pull some cards to see what else is here for you, Virgo. Number 1 could be significant. All right, source. Love reading for Virgo. Love reading for Virgo. Talk to me. All right. Got the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. The Ace of Cups. Excuse me. The Hierophant and the High Priestess. Interesting. And Judgment at the bottom of the deck. This is so interesting because a lot of cards have been coming up in reverse. But Virgo. Wow. Look at this. The yin and the yang, the feminine and the masculine, the spiritual and the reality, the 5D, the 3D. I mean, wow. Okay, I'm getting goosebumps. Okay, Virgo, Taurus and Pisces could be super significant for you as well. Maybe even Cancer energy. Maybe even Libra energy as well. But Virgo, you are getting downloads, okay? Or I shouldn't even say you're getting downloads. You are able you're getting support from every area of life. the living, the unliving. You're getting support and you're getting guidance. Okay. This Hierophant, I feel like, is again the what's here in the 3D. So you're getting support from people that you really look up to. I wouldn't even say it's therapists, right? Because there's therapists that you don't necessarily look up to. You just go to because people say, I have to go to a therapist and get some help, and they have some sort of education. But this could be like a grandmother, or this could be like someone that's just high ranking, or like has been in a position of power for a very long time, or has like a strong tradition or belief system here that you can go to rely upon. This is giving me like a married couple as well, and this could be someone who passed on. So maybe you have a father who's like a pastor, or maybe you have a father who's living right now, and you have a mother who's passed on. I've never gotten that message before for somebody. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But I'm definitely getting like guidance from someone who is alive still, who gives advice, who gives support, who gives guidance to people in the 3D, and a grandmother who gives support spiritually, or like a parent who gives support spiritually through signs, synchronicities, that sort. Okay. And so maybe you're sitting here and you're like, some of you guys are in a space right now where you're about to give birth to a child that you love with all of your heart, right? Because I feel like that is probably the greatest form of love, loving your child. And so you're about to give birth. So a lot of you guys are pregnant, or you're about to give birth to something important, something like, it doesn't have to be a person. It doesn't have to be like a child or a baby. It could literally be you giving birth to greatness, giving birth to man, this feels so deep. The Ace of Cups here. This is a new emotional experience. Okay. You're being taken on this this wave, like you're being taken on like this road or this journey of like self-love, or it's not as basic as I'm saying, making it out to be. And so I apologize, Virgo. Clarify this Ace of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Cups for Virgo. Clarify the Ace of Cups for Virgo. Okay, got the Six of Cups showing up in the reverse, the Five of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Interesting. I feel like you've come from a family where there was a lot of conflict, a lot of I'm sorries. It's almost like you're being told, like, because this is not giving me a relationship, like a romantic relationship you're in. This is giving me like guidance. And it's giving me like you have bad memories. You have some bad memories when it comes to family, or when it comes to relationships, or love just in general. A lot of conflict here with the Five of Wands, a lot of fighting, disagreements. Page of Cups tells me that there were a lot of I'm sorries. And people trying to have the last word, or say what they had to say. Let me see. Clarify this Hierophant. Clarify the Hierophant for Virgo. Clarify the Hierophant, and clarify the High Priestess. The Moon. Interesting. See, this is giving me even more understanding of like, maybe this is someone who's passed on, and maybe this is someone who speaks to you through the moon cycles. That could be significant. That I told you I said Pisces, but I also said Cancer. Cancer energy could be significant for you here. The Two of Swords. feel like you may be dealing with someone who, not dealing with someone, but this person, this Hierophant energy, very wise. This person has lived a long time. They have a lot of wisdom. What they say does matter, but they could be so traditional, or they could have such a strong belief system that anything other than what they believe could be wrong. And so that could have been the conflict here from like your family and stuff like that, where this father figure or this person who has all this authority would, wouldn't want to hear your side of things. They wouldn't want to, there was always some sort of argument or like conflict because this person did not want to like open, like, I don't know, like, it's like this person wasn't willing to learn, right? It's like I'm willing to teach, but I'm not necessarily willing to learn, which caused a lot of conflict. Let me see, what else do we have here? Let's clarify this High Priestess first. Let's get some energy and answers from the angels. Clarify this High Priestess, if you will. Ooh. Clarify the High Priestess for Virgo. Oh, all right. Lots of cards. You've got the Empress. That's the Empress. The Nine of Swords. The Four of Swords. And the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. And the Star at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Cups. Oh, man. Okay. I'm getting goosebumps again. Or maybe I'm cold, but I think they're goosebumps. Whoever this person is, this Pisces, this Cancer, this mother, this feminine energy who passed on, they are telling you to speak to them at night. When you need guidance, talk to them at night. But when you get the guidance, when you ask for what you need, or when you speak out what you're going through, get some rest. Get some rest. This is the Empress. This is the Empress, the source. She's the Empress. You're this person, this entity, this spirit guide can see you up late at night, stressed, fearful about what's to come and how things are going to be when you give birth, or how things are going to be when you finally step into your power. They're telling you to get some rest. Get some rest. 9 minus 4 is what? 5. There's conflict there. You are faced with some conflict, but you will not be able to face the conflict in this energy. They're telling you to meditate, prepare for battle. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. In my mind, I'm saying that, and it's in the card. They're saying prepare for battle. The only way that you can prepare for battle is if you get enough rest. If you don't sit up, look at this. The moon is here. The High Priestess is clarified by the moon. The High Priestess and the moon as well, like, signify the unknown. But you have the Four of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. You have everything that you need. Look at God. Look at this. 9 to the Four of Swords. When you release and you get that rest that you need, and you truly step into your power, you meditate, you take some deep breaths, you take time for yourself to rest and make the best decisions for yourself, and you don't think on impulse and that sort of thing. You move into this Nine of Pentacles. Now you go from the 9 of Swords, 9 minus 4, 5, from the 4 of Swords to the 5, to the 9 of Pentacles. You alchemize that energy. You literally, this person, this spirit guide is telling you, you have the power to go from this to this. And look at this too. And I never thought about this before. I feel like this is perfect pertaining to your specific reading. There's a man here and there's 2 women. And what I feel like is that you're so much, we were talking about control. You're so in the space of trying to be in control, trying to make sure you have everything under control. You're doing everything. It's like, I already do everything. Like, why, let me just keep doing it. Let me just take on more of the load. No, the harder you work, the harder things become. You need to rest and get out of this very masculine energy where you feel like you have to be the one in control, making the moves. You have to be in that masculine space. Get you some rest so that you can show up as this queen. So you can show up. You don't have to sit here and stress. Everything around you grows no matter what. Because when you are resting, when you are meditating, when you are taking time to make decisions, taking time to manage your emotions, you are always operating in your highest frequency. And this is the energy that you embody. So fear not. Wow. Can I tell you, like, I'm getting goosebumps, my guy. Like, I keep getting goosebumps. Oof. Oh my gosh. Listen, guys, I told you. I said this could be Taurus, but it could also be Libra. I'm talking to a Taurus, Libra, Pisces, Cancer. I'm talking to one of you guys for sure. But this is the reading that I have for you, Virgo. If this resonates with you guys, subscribe to the channel, please, please, please. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.